Welcome.
Hello. Oh my God, Buttercups. Thank you for joining today. 5 p.m. PST. Whatever it's the time over at Thomas's. Is it 8? I'm bad at math, obviously. I
It's
can't
8.
figure that out.
Yeah,
8.
yeah, Eastern Standard Time.
I got it right this time. I
You
should
got
know.
it right.
I used to live on the East Coast, but time zone's not a thing for me.
Do you like the? Oh, look at that! How pretty.
Oh,
Uh,
hello, Andy.
did you like living on the East Coast, or are you glad that you moved over to the other area?
I'm glad I moved over because I actually had like supposedly night or sleep routine issues where I would stay up too late and I could not seem to fix it. But that's not a thing in the East Coast because, like, right now, for example, it's 5, and then I go to bed at a reasonable hour on the West Coast. But on the East Coast, I would be going to bed at like midnight and I couldn't somehow fix it. So
Okay.
no, I just fixed it by moving to the West Coast. And I'm now I don't know if that is like a thing. I mean, well, no, it is a thing for like if you have a problem, this is a huge fix. But if you have a problem, consider moving to a different time zone regarding sleep schedule issues.
That's what you got to do. Or you could do what I do. I don't leave the house, so like I go to bed at like 1 and I wake up whenever I want. I'm not beholden to people's schedule. Because I did that for the first
Yeah.
half of my life, and I was like, I don't like this. People are like, you got to go to work. Uh,
Oh,
you
yeah.
got
Mm.
bosses. If you don't get up
Hmm.
at this time, or those like success books are like, you got to wake up at 6. The early bird gets the worm, and you're like, nah, I want to get up at like 11.
Yeah.
I got to get up at 11. I'll go to bed when I go to bed. Like, why do I got to live on your
Yeah. Good
schedule?
night, man.
Yeah, this is my life, not your life.
You.
Eloise. Oh, and
Oh
Andy.
yeah. Party time. Party time.
Woo!
Hey,
Hey!
hi. Hi. Oh, I missed
Whoa!
one. Ooh.
Woo! Because you
Oh
said
my
earlier,
goodness.
I am, and I said, I am, therefore I is.
Oh yes. I missed that. I know it keeps moving. I was like, what's going on? Okay. Well, I don't know if yes, she's not gonna behave. It's fine.
Well, we're
It's
definitely going to do let's let everyone
after
know we
dark.
are going to do the writing sprint. We're just going to talk for a little bit this time,
Yeah.
kind of warm up, let people get into
Yeah.
the room.
Yeah, yeah. We've
You
got
know,
5 so far, which is
yeah,
amazing.
that's pretty
Because I think a
exciting.
lot of people I know are on the East Coast. They're like, "Why are you streaming now?" Also, it's for the PST people and Mountain Time and Central Time and Hawaii time and something other time. I don't know. We have to be inclusive.
The mountain people, you got to get mountain people in here. What's the point?
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
mountain
I was
people. Oh, look at that.
cooking instead of writing for me. Cooking spring,
A
spring.
cooking sprint.
Oh, spring. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Bye, Andy. Gotta do that workout. Sweat it through.
Ooh.
But what are you working on, Thomas?
Me? I am working on chapter 61, titled Vigum, which is
Ooh.
the name of the character or a character in the story. And
Yeah, a character. I was like, Devious, did you decide to change his name?
no, Devious is the protagonist. Devious is
Yeah.
one of the protagonists, and then Aaliyah is my secondary protagonist.
Hmm.
Um, and then yeah, so Vigum will be chapter 61. And basically, after that, I have I think 6 or 7 chapters left. I don't have many. I don't
Ooh.
have many. The book is done after that, basically. Well,
Well,
you
does
know.
that mean that you will continue to join the sprints because you're
Oh
going to
yeah,
be
because I got to do my first
editing,
draft.
writing? Hmm.
Yeah. Right
Yeah.
now is like the zero draft. I'm just getting it out on the page. I'm working out ideas based off the outlines that I
Hmm.
have. I'm like, where do they go? Can I play with it a little bit? Where am I malleable? And then
Malleable.
right, but I do have. I'm on my second draft of the prologue and the third draft of the first chapter. Because I went
Hmm.
back and I felt comfortable starting those. Um, like I feel the first act is ready to be written. Like all the notes I have,
Yeah.
everything's taken care of. But I'm waiting for two readers to get two of my alphas to finish the second act, and then the third act is I'm still kind of cleaning that up before anyone gets to it. So we'll see what happens. What are you
Mm.
working on? Book 1800?
It kind of feels like I write so much.
That's good
Well,
though.
maybe not this year, because there's only 2 months in the year. Not writing up this year, but then again, I'm on 13,000 words and on chapter 9 for Midnight Murders. This is the damn well last time I will ever do a pre-order when the book is not at least halfway finished.
Yeah, you might want to try to finish up.
Yeah, I'm crying inside. No, what happened was I was like, oh, damn, I got Obsidian Murders done fast. And then, ooh, Murderous Fairies was done faster. And then I was like, oh, it's all fine. It's totally fine. No, no,
Nope.
no.
Well, what are you going for? What's your
2024
goal?
happened. I'm like,
Are
well,
you
by,
like
I think it's like,
word count? I mean, word count like 81,000.
dear God, no, like less than 50,000. So it's not a big deal, but it's also a big deal
Yeah, whatever.
because I'm like, I'm not, I don't know. I'm
5,000
not a
words.
fast writer.
What are you talking about? You don't
I
run
don't.
around
No,
when you're
there's
writing?
no. Unfortunately, not. I'm just like, oh my god, why? Though I could get back into what I was doing during COVID with, like, I finished Danu's Curse, which is like about 70,000 words or whatever the hell it is. I actually don't remember.
Okay.
Um, in 5 months because I was doing sprints like somewhere else. But I was drinking sangria that whole time.
Yeah, so it was
And
right.
I was getting, yeah, I was getting tipsy through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Not drunk, people, not drunk. You don't drink drunk.
Yeah, you don't
Wait,
drink drunk. Just
what
like
did
you
I
don't
say?
toast toast. Wait, what?
You don't write drunk. You
I only left drunk.
this is where I'm at today. So exciting. What's going to be on the page? I have no idea after that sentence, but I wrote tipsy and then I edited it sober and I finished like 70K work in
I mean,
less
that
than
makes
5 months
sense.
actually. So maybe I do need sangria
Look, when
because
in
it
doubt,
lets it loose. Yeah,
let it out.
because
Yeah.
I'm just like, wait, I don't care. Like I'm having a fun time. And I'm trying to think that way, even though there's that pre-order for November. Okay, so it's not like
Yeah,
there's a huge,
you'll be
huge deadline.
done.
There's a deadline. Yeah, but yeah, no,
Well, at
we'll
least you're not
see.
writing an epic fantasy though, so
No,
you're not beholden to 300,000 words.
no,
Listen, just a heads
that
up on
was not.
time. We got about a minute and a half before we jump into the first sprint. But you want to answer a question that's on the board? We have.
Oh well.
Oh wait,
Cookie. Wait. Oh my god, people are moving.
I will be very disappointed if people are well behaved on this stream. Me too. Have a good weekend. Are you guys plotters? What about you,
Not really.
Nicole? You a plotter?
Not really, but I outline as
Yeah,
you have told me.
that's you do out. You
And I
you
did
do
not
loose
know.
outlining. I'm an
I do
extreme
loose
plotter.
outlining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I have everything down to like the emotional truth, and then I'll do the discovery through my zero draft. Meaning, I know where it's going to go. I know what needs to be there. I know what beats I have to hit. I know what clues I have to put into each chapter. But I'll allow the chapter to sort of kind of give me some freedom to play around with.
Yes, that's true, Rod. Thank you. Yes. Sometimes I'm, no, not sometimes. I am a perfectionist. So the sangria helped. Also because, like, COVID lockdown 2020, 2021, like, uh, just added problems. I was like, oh my God, here we are. Get some sangria. Let's write.
Get that
Nothing else to
sangria.
do. Yeah. Write some sex scenes.
Sangria sex scenes. There's a lot of description. No sangria sex
Yeah.
scenes. They kiss. Fade to black.
Yeah. That's kind of what it was.
I'm with
Look,
Rod
man,
over
it
there. Yeah,
worked.
yeah. You don't edit until you're done with the book because
Yeah, you
editing.
don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
hmm
Don't
You're
waste
gonna
the
get
time or
typos
money.
all over the place. You're just gonna run
Yeah.
across the page. The line edits. What are those? Just get that shit down.
What is a line edit? All right, you
Yeah.
told me to be a police on this. We're 30 seconds
Yes.
after the 10.
Oh
You
my
you
gosh, people. We're gonna
you
go
ready to
in.
jump in? You ready to do our first
Yes.
20? Our
We're
first 20.
going. We're going strong.
Our
We're
first
going
20.
so strong. Oh my god, here we go.
All right, we're going. Oh.
Wow.
Did you hear the little tinkle tinkle? Tinkle
Productive.
tinkle 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 tinkle.
Chimes. If you need a tinkle, go tinkle.
I don't have to tinkle, but it was like a tingle tingle.
Well, that was nice. I got actually I don't know how to count how much I've had if I already have
Well, you could
word
select what
count.
you just wrote and hit
Oh, I don't.
control. What is it? Control. Oh yeah, it's Control Shift C, and it should tell you the word count. But
Oh, well, for chapter 9, I know I have 902 words, and I think it was like 500. I don't know. That's
nice.
not bad. But then I got distracted the last 4 minutes,
Did you
and
nails?
I'm painting my nails. Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
You did
It's
your
a
nails?
productivity sprint, people.
Yeah, I did my
We're
taxes.
so inclusive.
Did my
Yeah,
taxes.
that's really needed too, Thomas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then after I painted the house,
Hmm.
then I actually did a sprint. I ran from here to my desk, which is only about 2 feet, and I did it in record time.
That's great.
And depending on how old you are, I might have to say CD time because I can't say tape time because we don't even use tapes. But
Take time.
imagine
Yeah.
it's wordplay. I don't know. I'm old.
Yeah, yeah. We know.
Tinkle
It's
tinkle.
okay. Tinkle,
Okay.
tinkle. That's for Eloise. Tinkle, tinkle.
Tinkle tinkle.
Do
That's
we
it.
go all the way at the top? Y'all were having a conversation when I was actually doing writing, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Usually it's you doing the writing and me just going, I don't know what's
Hey, I got some
going on.
writing done. I did 14 words.
Amazing.
No.
I will not stop myself. Yes.
Yeah, she's writing a story about us. Look at that.
You mean
Right?
him? Who's
It's
Rod?
she thought the
Rod.
sprint was to write
Wait,
within
who?
the comment section. You know, you will
Oh,
not stop me. The wind blew harder and leaves fell to her feet. She covered her face, the sting of thousand bees. Oh, hey, there it is. Hey, that's me.
hey, yo, you're messing it
Jesus,
up.
I look young in those pictures.
No, we're okay. We're good. It's fun.
Look at
We're
that.
having a fun time.
Woohoo!
Yeah. It's like, woo, what is this? Oh, yeah. No, it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, see, we're being like actually productive this time around because not yesterday, this past week. Here we are. Uh kind of surviving. Because last week we only did 40 minutes of sprinting out of 2 hours and 40 minutes.
It was pretty good.
And people were like, sprinting? Are we gonna sprint? Yeah, so that's why we went right into it. Or else you know,
We sprintled.
we actually sprinted this time. Um yes, I would like some num nums. I actually no, actually I'm not hungry. Maybe at 6 I'll have dinner, which is just gonna be a salad with avocado. It's not going to be anything special, unlike Eloise rocking it. That's fine. Just show off. Why don't you? So it's not going to take that long for me to make, and then I'll eat as I type. Like that's going to be very attractive. Actually, I'll just take off my webcam. It's fine. It's okay.
Is that how
Yes.
you type?
Tinkle tinkle.
Tinkle,
Well,
tinkle.
I for some reason do a great job when the keyboard's on my lap and I'm like this.
Oh, okay.
But now that I have what's it called?
The camera.
Lavish lilac that's drying, I can't do that. So I have to be like boop, boop,
Boop, boop,
boop. Like
boop.
Peter, you know the Peter Griffin one where he has like the long nails. He's like no, I don't have the long nails because I cut them today. Hi, Toasty.
Toasty. Finish him.
That sounds great with Toasty's picture. Say it
That's right.
again.
Finish him.
Bird.
Round 2.
Yeah.
Fight.
With a, I think it's a, wait, I'm going to look at it again.
Toasty. It's a
That's
raccoon.
is it a raccoon?
That's a
Okay. Because I was
raccoon.
like, raccoon or panda? No, but I think
It
it's
might be a
raccoon.
panda raccoon. You know how sometimes
Oh,
they
it
get
could be
feisty.
both. Yeah. Mm. It's a
Get
tasty
over
toasty tinkle
here.
tinkle time. Yeah. The raccoon is very aggressive. It might have rabies.
Yeah.
You
Shang
know.
Tsung.
Okay. Oh, well, you wrote 50. No, you said 14 words, so I don't know
No,
if
I
you can
wrote
read
more.
them.
What did I write? I wrote 126 words because I was doing
Oh,
some cleanup while I was doing it.
okay, that's good. Though I did beat you at like 400 something.
Yeah, you flew through it. You flew it.
Everyone, I want to let everyone know I beat Thomas at something.
Yeah.
Finally.
Finally beat me. Finally beat me. Well, to be fair, I was just like, I think I should have an intro to this chapter, just to
Mm-hmm.
familiarize the scene. So I was basically, I didn't really have notes for that, so I was just writing
Oh
freebase.
my God, he's pantsing it.
Yeah,
Y'all, he's pantsing it.
but I know he has to go down the tunnel to get to the door. So I was like, maybe I should make him like halfway through the tunnel, just get some emotional positioning for him, and then I could get him to the end of the tunnel because it's supposed to be a 2-hour, walk in the dark. So you might as well be like, this is terrible.
Yeah, this sucks ass.
Yeah,
That's a
some people like that
direct
though, so
quote.
that might be a good thing. You ever hear people go, "Oh, this is disgusting. It tastes like shit," and you're like, "What? Don't you don't you do that thing?" And they're like, "Yeah." I was like,
Well,
"Well, is
they
that a good
clean
thing
it,
then?
Thomas.
Are you saying it's tasty?" I used my accent, so I did a different version of the word.
Well, I guess we'll accept that. Toasty did say it is a raccoon, so that's good.
It's a raccoon.
Bye, Eloise.
Oh, see you
Bye.
later. Tell the kids we
Bye.
said hello and to be productive.
You're only out of place when the sprints are happening, but not when chatty chat times come. Oh, I saw a cat. Okay, I got distracted. Sorry.
Yeah, the cat meow.
Oh, kitty. Okay, what was I saying? I don't even know.
Meow. Yeah, you were saying that
I lost it.
the sprints are about 20 minutes and then the chatty time is about 10.
Yeah. Do you
Unless it was
have
last week,
that?
then it was the sprints were about 20 and then the chat was about an hour each.
Yeah. Oopsie. We all mess up sometimes. It's okay though.
No one's judging
But
us.
no.
I mean, I am, but what do we got? 18 people watching? I can't tell.
Well, you ran off a few people, so now it's just
Did I really?
one. I know, yeah.
I don't know
Sorry.
if I did that.
But it is also about us and just hanging out, and also because you know what, it's been a weird day. But then I started writing at 3 or something, so I got like 2,000 words.
There you go.
And then I was like, ooh, I'm gonna pause because I don't want to burn out and then not write anything, and we're on the same page as last time where I'm like, I got 50 words. But yeah, no, I got 400 plus words, even though I wrote previously 2,000 today and not so long ago.
Not
So I'm
so long
excited
ago in a
about that.
forest near you.
Yeah. Well, I think because I accepted the fact that I could do like those brackets that we were talking about on Snapchat, and that helped because then I was like, I'm gonna just do that, and then I get it, and I'm like,
Now,
okay.
let me ask you something though. The last week's video, did you look at like what the retention time is? And like it got a lot of views after the fact.
Oh,
It has follow-up
what's
views,
retention time? Oh yeah, we do that. Yes, thanks everyone.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, oh crap, that's not what I want. Okay, we're just gonna go really fast, really fast. Okay, here we go. What's the retention time? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, last time.
We got 2 minutes before we got to jump back onto the sprint.
So that's the 14th, right? Yeah. Okay, let me see. Analytics.
Analytics.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can see like the first 38 minutes was popping, and then it slows down a little bit, so then it was popping. And then by 139 it was dead. And then there was like a bunch of people that joined around 216, and then it boo 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 boo, and then it went woo at the end. I
Oh, you're
missed
talking about the
I,
live viewing, but what about the aftermath?
oh, I don't know.
The
Reach? Does that go to reach? I don't
so,
know.
reach
Which section?
around.
Which section do you go to? See, I
So
don't do analytics all that much, so I
if you're
can't
if
tell
you're
you.
on the
Oh,
if you go to content, and then if you're
yeah.
not already there, and then you hit analytics just for that video, there should be like
Hmm.
right next to the pencil.
Yeah.
And if you click on that, if you click on that, uh the engage, you should be able to scroll them down all the way.
Oh, key moments? No.
And then, well, yeah, key
Concurrent
moments. So
viewers?
that should tell you. It should say directly above that. It says key moments, and it says average view duration, and then average percentage view, and then it shows you. It should show you like a thick gray line, and that's your channel
Yeah.
average, and then the blue line is tells you if it's above or below or within that average.
Well, it says this video is blue, and then typical retention not available, so I'm not special enough.
Is the typical retention gray? Because that is the typical retention.
Yeah.
So
Oh, well, it could be because we're new at this.
oh, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
What's it
Yeah.
say for the average view duration though? Does it say one,
I think it was like, it
three?
was under 10.
Well, that's still good. That's 10%.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
We're
It's
special.
5%. That's pretty.
What do we do?
Never mind. Never mind. Did you get
Ta
any
ta,
subscribers
Bob.
today? By the way,
One.
you got a subscriber today. That's great.
Oh my god, it's amazing. Well, after the top 10 best mental health books, whatever that I posted, I lost like 4 subscribers.
Did you really?
Thanks,
Why?
bitches. And but then I got. Was that a lag? That was a lag.
Yeah, yeah. I felt it go into my nose, and I was just like, "Thanks, bitches." And
Yeah. I mean, you want to be like that, that's fine. But because you all were asking for it for like 2 years, and I finally gave it to people, and then like I lost a few subscribers. But they were probably the ones that did not ask for it.
yeah, they were
So
like,
we're
"I'm
just
here
going
for
to
the
be pumping it.
romance,
Yeah, ooh, the romance.
romance, and the nail polish."
Yeah, I don't think you can even see it. I need to redo. I need to do another thing.
Here's my nails.
Okay. What? Yeah, no, I need to look at that because that doesn't look right. Anyway, yeah,
Oh,
no, but then I have a 974 now. It's
okay.
gone back up. Yeah,
All right,
just takes a
974.
little bit.
You ready? You ready to do another sprint? You ready to do the next 20?
Oh yes,
All right.
to figure out my nail polish
Do you have your
situation. Well,
sneakers,
it's
your
right
britches, and
here.
your sneakers on?
No, I don't. I don't. I have pajama pants on,
It counts.
and
Hold on to your
and
britches.
just socks, regular socks. I was gonna say fuzzy socks. I was thinking about doing that, but I did not put on my fuzzy
I
socks
I
because
already have fuzzy socks, even if
Nightmare
I
Before
don't have
Christmas.
socks.
Oh, because we have hobbit feet.
I got hobbit feet. Don't tell anyone though. Don't tell.
Okay, we're gonna be quiet.
All right,
I won't
let's
tell
do it.
anyone.
You ready?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, go for it.
We got it. 3, 2, 1. Let's make it happen. Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Wow!
Look
That
at
was
that.
fast.
We did another one?
I know, it's amazing.
That was
I
pretty
got
quick.
to Yeah, I got to 1,230 words, and I also touched up my nails.
Wow, look at you running through it. I'm actually pretty proud of you here.
Oh yeah,
Phew, killing
your
it.
cat is as well.
Yeah, my cat's
He
going
agrees.
wild. Yes. He's like,
Go, Nicole and Thomas, go! Yeah.
how's that go? She has the zoomies right now.
I feel that.
How do you feel about what you've written? Are you like, this is exciting, or are you like, I definitely have to do another run through on this?
I'm excited. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
it's good. Currently, Bloodsworth and Tessa are at a bar that was newly remodeled, so it doesn't have a lot of iron. So now a lot of Fae beings are hanging out at the bar in Bethesda, Maryland. And so they just learned about the Bobcat shifter that has worked with the half Fae mobster boss Grace.
Mm-hmm.
So I moved that along fairly fast. I think that was what I was stuck on, was getting them out of her apartment with all the peoples, not really people, but all the beings in her apartment out into the city, and now they're going to talk to the two elves and one werewolf that is,
Ooh.
yep, that's hanging out at the bar with the newly remodeled little black
Now,
and white exterior and interior.
is the bobcat were creature named Robert?
Well, I could name it Robert.
Because he's a bobcat? He's a bobcat? Robert? Okay.
Yeah, Robert. Well, I could give him Robert. I was like, well, let's see what the name is.
What'd you come up with?
But I don't know. I didn't have it yet. This, like, it's not really like a big deal of what his name is.
Okay. Okay. So he's not important to the story. He's just the character that's there.
No, he's there, but this one is like, I don't feel a huge need to make his name fancy or anything.
So you're gonna call him like Chris.
Yeah, I mean he's a regular person, but he is also aware Bobcat shifter, so he's he's living in the human world doing human stuff, but he can shift into a bobcat whenever he wants.
Now, what is
So,
the difference between a shifter and a were?
well, I only have werewolves, which
Oh.
they turn. They have no choice but to turn one night under the full moon, and then shifters, they can shift whenever they want to.
Mm. Yeah, that's cool.
And that is I'm sure other people, no, I know for a fact people do that differently, but what I grew up with for neo-pagans, that's the rule. So I'm going with that.
Yeah. For me, my were creatures, they are forced to the movement of the moons. There's 5 of them, so they do
Hmm.
different things when they're full. But depending on how old they are, they can shift by will.
Yeah, heard
Uh,
that before. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
that's
but
it comes with wisdom,
yeah, yeah. But
wisdom and
I have
age.
light vampires as well. They're called Lyris
Hmm.
because I have the 2 suns. So light isn't like sunlight is a part of the story world. So
Hmm.
like some of the magic actually works by utilizing the energy of the sun and stuff like that. Um,
Yeah.
so I was like, you know what? I'll have regular vampires, but I'll also have Laris. And the Laris
Hmm.
can be like, these people that they get their power from the sun, but when it's nighttime,
Yeah.
they get weaker. Uh, Like, they become more normal.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm a douche.
Yeah.
I'm a douche.
Why not?
I'm a douche.
Well,
I feel it.
oh, how many words did you get?
Well, this chapter has let's see, 1,800 words.
Hmm. Okay, show off. Beating me still, I guess.
But
Yeah.
I'm on a I'm adding and adjusting as well. So that's what I sort of kind of
Mm.
been doing. But do you want to read the opening to your chapter? Give the people like a little something, something. Maybe the first paragraph, passage. I mean, the first
Oh,
prose.
the first one.
Yeah,
Oh,
something.
let's see. Chapter 9.
Chapter nueve.
Well, this is a very rough draft, so don't at me in the comments.
It's, we get it. It's a zero draft.
At me in the
Zero
comments.
draft.
Well, some people will like to be like, actually, it's like it should be like this, and I'm like, girl, I'm not even halfway, so you calm down.
It must be perfect, coming directly from the brain through your fingers
Yeah.
onto the page instantly, or you are not a good writer. No great writer does work. It's perfect as is.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh wait, let's see. Okay, this is the start of chapter 9. Not a lucky number, but maybe it is a favorite for some. Now, I hate reading my stuff out loud.
There's a little bit.
There's, no. Okay. There's a new what in town? Bloodsworth asked in a high-pitched screech. I grimaced and held the phone away from my ear. You need to hurry it up so we can start talking to the locals sooner rather than later. Be there in 10, maybe 15 minutes. I'm almost done with the lease agreement and sitting down the deposit and 2 months' rent. Good luck with that. It took me weeks to finalize everything. Oh, don't worry. I have more charm than you, Bloodsworth said with a slight chuckle and hung up the phone. I was close to calling him back to tell him off, but then I realized that, yes, he did have more charm than me. Magical charm, part of the vampire experience that I often forgot about because he never used the charm feature on me or anyone I cared for.
All right.
I found a
My only
typo.
critique is I didn't hear any character voices in there.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Wait, what's the first line? What's the first thing he says?
There's a new what in town?
Okay, I got it. Ready? There's a new what in town? He squealed. Is it squeaked? What did you say? He squealed.
Yeah, Bloodsworth asked in a high-pitched
high pitch.
screech.
There's a new what in town?
Yeah, because previously, she learns from the werewolf pack leader Jefferson about Grace, who's the mob boss.
Now, is he related to Thomas?
No.
Thomas Jefferson?
Jefferson's just no, that's Jefferson's his first name.
Oh,
Thomas.
what's his last name?
I don't know. He doesn't have one right now.
Please be Jefferson.
Oh my god.
You know what, Mario and Luigi? Their last names are Mario. They're the Mario brothers.
Yeah.
So it's Mario and Luigi Mario. That's what they are.
Oh, I see that now.
See?
Interesting.
Mario brothers. Mario, Luigi Mario.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way you gotta do
it. I didn't even catch that.
See?
It has to be, well, I don't know what it will be, but I don't know, like, do you have, my thing is like, do I need to give like a whole profile to people? No. So I'm like, Jefferson, like, who is Tessa gonna be like, hello, Jefferson
Mick Jefferson?
Yeah, when she talks to him or they hang out at the coffee shop. No.
Yeah, no. But you could also add as you go. It doesn't matter. Like you could write 3 books later, be like, you know what? I'm going to give him a last name now. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, and like in the context that it makes sense.
Yeah. Exposition for exposition's sake isn't necessarily narrative, but narrative exposition at least moves the story along. You know.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for even like with Damien and Nina and Alex, they don't have last names either. But it would, I don't know. When I know there have been like some contemporary books where like they do like the full name and then they give age and
Or
they do the description and like, oh my god, what they're wearing, and oh, they're going to school here or there, and I'm just like, I don't
they
need to know
looked
all
in the
that.
mirror. That's the words, right? They
Yeah.
looked in the mirror, and I looked into the mirror and examined my hazel eyes, and how my hair has gone from brown to gray. You're like, oh God, please stop writing. Stop the mirror thing. Stop the mirror thing.
That is a cliche, people. Yeah, and
That is a
also
pleasure.
yeah, and also waking up and then going about your day type
Yeah.
of like you wake up and you're like, I'm going to just talk about my life as I do my routine or whatever the hell. That became popular, I think, because of the Hunger Games, because Suzanne Collins did it so well with Katniss that then everyone copied it and they were like, yeah, I'm gonna totally do this. And then everyone was like, could you stop it? Stop it.
The only time I think it really works is if it narratively makes sense and isn't just like I don't know where to start it. And sometimes you can get away with it with that repetitive intro where it's like you're showing them wake up, they make breakfast, they go to work, they hate their job, they come home, like you make it quick, like it has that like
Yeah.
speed to it, and then like literally the next it starts over and just rotates, and then the inciting incident is what breaks up that mundane repetitive behavior. Now you're like, all right, I get it. There's narrative purpose to it. But at the same time, you're so right. It's like, we don't need to see them. You know what you don't see in stories? Bathroom breaks. I'm just saying, if I saw Magneto taking reading a book, on the bowl, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could relate to him. But right now, yeah, I can't. He's got magic abilities, whatever. I don't, how do I relate to that?
Yeah, I don't do bowel movements, but yeah, I do have like, is it the first book? Yeah, no, it's the first book,
Well, you have
Singing
urinating.
Murders.
Yeah.
No, wait, do I? No, I.
Well, you have you have somebody in the bathroom.
Well, Tessa's straightening her hair. That's not peeing.
Trust me, she was peeing in my mind. I mean,
Okay.
literally, it was coming out of my ears.
Yeah, yeah, and your nose.
Yeah,
Woo! Yeah.
yeah.
Hope you're hydrated. It should not be dark yellow. Just a fun fact, everyone.
If you're too hydrated, though, it is clear, and that's actually
Yeah.
bad. That means your kidneys are overworking themselves.
Yeah, so just a light yellow, everyone.
Yeah,
And if that ever pops up in your book, maybe because it's like an apocalyptic book, dystopian, you all need to pee in the woods before you go out and kill zombies or something like that. That is something that you've learned on this sprint.
that's right. And if you're hunting, don't
Congrats.
pee. Don't pee down upwind,
Downstream.
upwind or downwind, because your urine can spook off the
Oh.
potential prey. Like a
Oh.
deer. Oh dear. Bing. Um, you know,
Spooky.
but do you want to hear my first paragraph? My first paragraph?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, don't make fun of it though, okay?
Okay.
There's a new what in town? Devious said in a high pitch. No.
I would probably wreck you if that is what you actually wrote down there.
Yeah. It's slightly
It
different
makes
than
sense if you're reading in order.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, she screeched.
She screeched.
Okay, now go
All right,
ahead
here it goes. Here it goes.
without copywriting me. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Devious walked in the cold darkness. Nothing but his wonder could see ahead of him. His feet swished with each step against the soft sand beneath his feet. The familiar tunnel could not lead him any further than his slow movement. He let the loose touch of his hand against the stone guide him, following the wall deeper in toward his destination. That's my intro.
Oh, is that the one that he's going down the creepy
He's going down the
darkness?
yeah. He's got to
Uh-huh.
go down the tunnel,
Uh-huh.
and then once he gets down the tunnel, he goes into the room, and then the
Oh,
big
snap.
it's it's Vigum's chapter, right? Like it's his big reveal. So it takes 61
Mm-hmm.
chapters for us to meet Vigum, but they talk about Vigum through the entire book.
Mm-hmm.
Like but he's the leader of the Von Taren, which is basically the thieves guild, and Devious is
Mm-hmm.
going there uh, under the impression that there's a chance that he can unite the Von Taren with his own tribe and other tribes, and be like, let's stop what's coming. Let's stop these idiots, these soldiers and the armies.
Mm-hmm.
We can do that. We have, at least in our home kingdom, we can stop it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But little does he know. Little
Oh,
does he know.
and that's why there's 6 books in the series.
There are there
Eight.
are five
Eight.
in
5.
in the Devious series, and then I
Uh-huh.
actually am writing 5 books from the antagonist's point of view. That actually starts
Mm.
before the Devious series by one book, and then it's during the time, and then
Mm-hmm.
both series end with their confrontation, but now it's from different perspectives. And then there's another 5 book series that ends the saga, which is it takes place after their confrontation, and it will conclude the Maven Wars so far.
Mm.
But I do have
I will
companions.
just go with I'll just go with 555 so I remember.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep,
Five,
yep.
five, five.
5 books, 5 books, 5 books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Cinco? Cinque? Sanka?
Cinco.
Five?
Cinco. 5.
Five?
Cinco, yeah.
Babe, how do you say 5 in Spanish? Cinco.
Yeah.
There it is. Say that 5 times fast. You'll cinco into the water through that
Oh, you tried.
my
You lost.
words are not really my strong power.
No, maybe on the page, but
On,
I
on the page.
think we get
On
that.
the page.
Yeah.
Actually, there's something that can happen to your brain where you can't really talk, right? But your brain still works and you're still able to convey through the written language because it's a different function. Like symbols are a different function.
Mm,
And people like sound like they're like, they can't get words out. Like they just have trouble. And then they write and they like write these beautiful melodic
mm-hmm.
thoughts. And you're just like, oh, don't judge a book by its cover. No pun intended. Especially if the face looks weird.
Well, I guess that would mean no one judges you.
That's true.
Oh,
They look at my
oh.
face and they go, "You can't trust this guy. He's got a goatee and a beard. They almost don't even fit each other. What's going on with that?"
Wait, what?
Because I
I
got
mean,
the
it feels like
goatee,
a.
right? It's like a thick goatee,
Uh-huh.
and then like I haven't shaved my beard because this is
It
thin.
looks
See, like,
cohesive. I don't know.
oh yeah, well, I worked
Okay.
very hard to
Yeah.
understand my facial hair. I'm not going bald
Yeah.
though. You like that?
No.
See?
What? When have you last had a haircut, though?
Well, I trim the edges probably every
Okay.
few, like 3 or 4 months, but I don't go to a barber or
Mm.
anything. I just wash it, straighten it out,
Ah.
But my hair goes down to the waist, and then you know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see how that is, Rapunzel.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I like to cover up the length of my back hair, so it's more
Yeah.
beneficial.
For more back, for more hair back. Yeah. Okay. Mm.
Well, you don't like your
We'll
back hair?
work on that. No, I don't have back hair, luckily. Now leg hair is different, but I can wax that, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
I have a
Yeah.
friend who says that you have to grow all the hair out to get a waxing. Like you have to let it kind of like become its thing. And I was like, yeah, but then you have to wax it, and that's very painful. Just, you know,
Uh,
shave it.
well, for me, if I shave, I get really bad ingrown hairs that
Mm.
get infected. So,
Oh. Yeah, it's like those
gotta get
hairs
that
don't pay
wax.
rent. You got to get them out of there.
Yeah, now I gotta pop them out. Get that ingrown hair.
What about the LASIK or
Yeah,
the laser? Where they go, and then they say it fixed.
I did for my legs, and it barely did anything.
Mm,
So
mm. put mustard on it, and then just let us know how that feels.
I don't know what was that joke. Oh, is it because mustard's acidic? I don't even know.
No, it wouldn't do anything, but it'd be funny. Be like, I tried the
Okay.
mustard thing, and it just
Oh,
smelled.
yeah, it smells mustardy.
It's
No
I
ketchup.
must
I can't
admit.
do ketchup.
Oh yeah, no, you can't. You got to slow down. You
Blech.
know, if you go too fast, you catch up. So, uh,
Ugh.
tomato,
Yeah,
tomato. You don't need to. Do you like sauce?
just not ketchup.
But
It
isn't
just
ketchup
smells weird.
basically sauce? It just has more
Yeah,
sugar in it.
and yeah, that might be why it doesn't taste good to me.
Sweet. It's very sweet. Do you like eggs?
I can't have eggs.
Oh no,
I
allergy,
can't
right?
have eggs. Yeah, I can't have eggs, dairy, or wheat.
Okay, 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 okay.
Very
Yeah.
limiting, but you
We
know.
learned something tonight. That was exciting.
Yep,
Yep,
that
yep.
was very exciting. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna get dinner for the last sprint, and that is just a salad.
All right, you got this. Well, let's jump on the
Yeah,
sprint. We hit our 10, so
yeah.
I think we can
Here
do
we
this.
go.
Here,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is the last sprint,
Last sprint it
and
up.
then yeah,
Oh,
and then we just. Oh my God,
wait,
I wasn't
there we
even
go. Wait.
done. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, here we go. Yeah,
You
yeah.
ready?
So, everyone, last sprint 20 minutes, and then we'll chat until 7 PST. No idea what that is in Eastern time
It's
zone,
just
but
3
we're
hours
good.
more. Yeah, we got this.
Yeah.
We got this. All right. Click. Tinkle, tinkle.
Tinkle winkle.
Twinkle, winkle, little star. How was your
Gorgeous.
salad?
It was great, but now I have a frog in my throat, so I guess it is good that this would be the last sprint because I need to clear my throat. And don't make anything weird about it. I know that face.
What? A
I
frog?
know that face. Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
And I can't. I forget how to spell this one Irish word. So why don't you read? Oh, that's not it. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Yeah, you. How did you do?
How did I do? Let's see. What did I give
Yeah.
you? I got a chunk. Uh, new right. I got about 512 brand new words, and
Mm.
I got devious to the door, and he's calling, and people are on the other side, and he's like, "Oh, open up, you, yeah, son of us." Hmm.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. So he's like, yo, and they're like, hey,
Lovely.
and he's like, open up, jazz hands, What you did? Did you write any, or
Do they really
you
have?
just enjoyed yourself? Oh, what? What?
Do you have jazz hands in that world? I think that would be interesting.
I mean, I'm sure they exist, but I don't think I'd refer to them as jazz hands. I'd probably be like, autism or something. I don't know. I don't know what I would refer to it as. Just,
Yeah, you got to get that together, obviously.
yee.
Well, no, I had the salad, and I'm
Yeah.
blanking out. Okay, and I'm so distracted for no good reason. But I finished chapter 9, so I'm on 10, and I'm almost at 14,000 words. What an amazing feat! And I'm just going to save this, and I'm going to X out because I don't know why I keep staring at it and then I'm blanking out. That's not the point of this ending part of its last 10 minutes of our stream. Like, Nicole, are you with us? I don't know. I just keep getting distracted.
You're like,
I
I just.
recently changed the theme of the Scrivener, so maybe that's why.
What do you mean the theme? Like the like you made it nighttime or whatever it's called.
Made it like dark and light gray
Yeah.
instead of blaring white, which
Yeah,
was
that
hurting
blaring
my
white hurts.
eyes.
Yeah.
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 But I could not do the dark mode because it just looked weird. I didn't like the dark mode for Scrivener. So, and then there was like sunset yellow or something, which looked like pea. So obviously not going with that one. And yeah, so I settled on the light gray on very light gray.
Okay. Okay.
But I noticed I'm making more typos on the
In,
light
in
gray.
in the light gray. I wonder why.
It's weird. I'm trying to save my eyes, but my brain's like, no, just mess up more. I don't know.
Mm.
So I'm
Um.
probably gonna switch it back to white when it's like editing time, and then I can see the squiggles under the messed up words because I can't tell with the squiggles under there. They don't stand out at all, which is a problem.
uh. Well, maybe the new color is just helping you see that, like as you said, right? So maybe the white,
Oh
but you would think it still would
yeah,
show.
it kind of shows, but like the squiggle line under the typos
Mm-hmm.
are like a darker gray. So
Oh.
gray, gray, gray. Oh, so gray.
Gray,
I don't even know.
gray, gray.
But maybe, yeah, maybe I'm making more typos because of the new theme, or I'm just noticing the typos. I don't know. It's up in the air, Thomas. I don't even know anymore.
Well, you could always experiment. You could go back to the other one and see what happens, and be like,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm.
do I feel better
Do you
about
do dark?
this? Yeah, I
Yeah.
always do
Do you
dark.
do dark mode in Google Docs? Yeah.
Uh, Actually, with Google
Or do you
Docs,
do
no.
dark
I use the bright white,
mode?
uh,
Mm.
boom saka laka loom. But
Yeah.
I will say this. I'll say this. For everything else, though, I use the dark. So like,
Hmm.
it's just easier. It's just easier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
easier.
Who knows?
Yeah, you can't
Well.
rely on the white.
It hurts your eyes.
It does. It
It was
does.
giving me a headache. I was like, well, this isn't helping here. I need to get to it. So
How do you
I
turn
was
it to night
proactive.
vision? How do you do that
In
in Google?
Scrivener?
No, in Google Docs.
Oh,
Let's see.
I don't
Turn. I don't know. Expansion
know.
tools. No. Format. Format.
That was really too much up in our faces, so I
That's fine. That's fine.
not to
Oh,
go into
mode.
that.
Here we go. Oh no. You got editing mode. You got suggesting mode. You got viewing mode. Full screen mode. You got find and replace mode. I don't know. How do you do that?
Great
Let me think.
modes.
How
Might have to
do you
Google the
go
Google
to
Docs.
dark
Yeah.
mode on Google Docs? It says
If they have
stop
that option.
being a sissy. At the top left, tap menu. I don't even see a
Hmm.
menu. Tap settings. I don't see settings. Settings. You know what? I might have to do it on a new thing. I might have to do it on a Is there a dark mode on Google
Yeah.
Dots? You'll need to install a Chrome extension that adds the feature. Well, I don't have time for that.
Yeah. There's a lot
There's a
going
lot.
on there.
There's a lot. I just don't. What are your thoughts on my descriptions, by the way? Do you think I do a good with the immersion and like bringing in the sense of what's going on?
Yeah. No, I would have to read like the whole thing.
Oh, it's like a. I mean, like the passage
Yeah, because
I
you.
read to you, when you're like, I can see that.
Well, yeah, I can see it. Yeah,
That's the immersion.
it's not overly. Yeah, well, it's not overly much, but then you can just be, picking and choosing what you read to me because, I struggle with urban fantasy, or not urban fantasy. I struggle with epic fantasy and like the long-winded stuff. And you're like, I know.
No,
I'm
no, no.
going to
I
pick and choose.
whatever I write, usually it flows into itself. So it's never like description for description's sake. It's representing something. It's either
Hmm.
creating character or plot or world building. And in that situation, that's all plot and character because we're talking. What is he doing? He's walking, but then we're also in his mind. Nothing but his wonder could see
Hmm.
ahead of him. Meaning, like we knew that he I'm trying to add that he knows this place, and obviously, if you read the book, this is the third time he's in the tunnel, but it's dark. You can't see. He has
Hmm.
no torch or anything. And uh, but the like his feet swished with each step against the soft sand beneath his feet. Well, that leads to him having tired, worn legs, which comes up
Hmm.
right before he gets to the end. So there's little things that all sort of kind of like build on it, but I'm not overly
Yeah,
descriptive per
not
se,
as bad. Hmm.
as you were
I would say
expecting.
average. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe, well, average for epic fantasy, I guess.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Let's go with
yeah.
that.
Well, I don't go
Not
into
like, oh my god, I need to put this down.
yeah, right, like this just do it. I think
Yeah.
fantasy, especially epic fantasy, they go into that like let's add some exposition here, and it's like like in my opinion, it would probably sound like if I read the thing, I'd be like, Devious walked in the cold darkness, and then it would go into this is the tunnel he had
Mm-hmm.
walked when he was a child, and and you're like, what is all this?
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Why do
that.
I need all that?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Hey, Luella reads, or is that Lulla? Lull? I'd say it's. How
Lula?
would you pronounce that?
Lola?
Lulla? Lola
Lola?
reads.
Lola?
Lull.
Hello.
Lulla. Lu. Maybe the U is like a I don't know. Not the mama.
Lala.
Um.
Lula.
Oh, Lula. That's actually really pretty.
That's a nice one. Yeah.
That's a yeah. I like that. I like that. But yeah, so I'm not a fan of exposition for exposition's sake. The only time I add
Mhm.
exposition is if it makes sense through the narrative, which specifically is through the plot or the characters, and never where it pauses and it goes, "Hey, Nicole, as the reader, we're gonna teach you these things," but at the same time, like, who cares? Like,
Yeah. If you don't do the Tolkien thing where, he introduces someone and then we go into huge history of everything, then you're basically fine.
yeah,
I'm still
tell me.
struggling with the Return of the King.
Oh yeah, what are you going
I don't
to?
even know
It's
anymore.
there's a lot going on in that book. Isn't there
Yeah.
two battles? There's like two battles in that book, I believe,
Uh,
right? Because you have
yeah,
the army of
I'm
dead.
just, I don't even know. Uh,
It's an old English
I'm
word.
having
It was the
problems.
equivalent. Oh,
Oh,
it's an old English word. It was the equivalent of words like sh or there. It's the root word of lullaby. Oh, I like it. I
oh,
like it. Ooh. Ooh.
nice.
Thomas is the root word of annoying.
Yeah. I did that just for you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anyone, you know, yeah, well, I know that, well, I've heard or read multiple meanings of Nicole, which is, I mean, the female version of Nicholas, and then Nicholas is a great people or victorious people, something people. Like, okay, cool.
Well, it also can mean,
That's
I
about it.
believe, victorious or right. It's
Yeah.
Greek.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, I read Greek and then read German. I'm like, I don't know.
Well, it's French
Something.
and Greek origins are,
Oh,
but it's people of victory. Uh,
oh, people of victory.
but I could also do this. Let's see.
Mm.
Let's see what the bard has to say, or it's called Gemini now. What does the name Nicole mean? It says, and I quote, "The name Nicole has a beautiful meaning tied to both victory and the people. It's derived from
Hmm.
several sources. French origin. Nicole is the feminine form of the French name Nicolas, which itself stemmed from the Greek name Nicholas. Greek root.
Fantastic.
Wait, there's more. Greek roots, Nicholas, is a compound name combining Nick, or Nike spelt, meaning victory,
Hmm.
and Loas, meaning people. Interpretation,
Oh,
this translates to the powerful meaning of victory of the people or people of victory. In other words, be wary. I made that last part up. But yeah, so there you go. Victory
okay.
of the people. That's kind of it.
Okay. Well, I mean, when I looked it up years ago, I guess that about tracks. About
Okay.
tracks.
There you go. There you go. Can I use some of that?
Yeah.
My lips are getting a little dry. Can I?
Yeah, I'll send it through Snapchat.
Oh, you could do the ASM,
Mail.
whatever. What is it called? The where they're like.
ASMR. Oh, that's disgusting. Disgusting, Thomas. That's
Not the
why
one on
I.
the other thing. I'm talking about like like the people they.
No, it's disgusting. I hate AS and the more
I like BMS.
the more.
Uh, what about the those new people on TikTok that go? They're like NPCs and they do this like they're just standing there like this and go, "Ooh, ice cream, so yummy, yum, yum. Ooh, thank you for the rose." Right? Like,
I
yes,
mean,
yes.
just play The Sims. Just play The Sims, you people. I don't know what that. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Boo.
Because I'm not on TikTok.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Thankfully, I'm not on TikTok because what is that? Yeah, just play The Sims if you want that.
That's all I remember from The Sims.
It's more music. Oh, is that for? That's like the babies. So you're a
No, the
baby.
people, and they go boo, like
No, I thought that was a baby one. When the baby wants food in a crib, I'm very specific.
Oh well,
I
I
played Sims a lot.
I know nothing about. I usually drown the kids when they come.
No, you can set them on fire, but I don't think you can drown them.
I got to start playing The Sims again.
I know.
I mean, I
Well, you
love
can
children.
drown the adults. Yeah, no, you can drown the adults. You take the what's it? Take the pool stairs out of the pool and just let them go
Really?
till they drown. Yeah,
Well, listen.
there's like a whole
I'm in.
section of YouTube and probably Twitch at this point where it just shows you all the ways that you can kill your Sims, and
That's funny.
we're going to embrace it instead of lying to ourselves and saying that that doesn't exist. No, people totally figured out how to kill their Sims and they did it.
I mean, that's the only reason we play The Sims is to, keeping up with the Joneses with our neighbors, and then kill. Did they ever make Sims where, like, let's say you played Sims and I played Sims, like our neighborhoods can connect
No,
on the internet, and then
I
like
don't
they
think
could
so.
hang out and
No,
like, no.
no. I mean, there's like this. I don't know what it's called or if it's even still around because this was Sims 3 and I haven't done Sims 4 because it kept crashing my Mac. But then again, I should probably try out Sims 4 because I have a PC now. But anyway, um, there was like was it an official website connected to The Sims? I don't know. But like you could download houses that were built by
Ooh.
other people.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I've heard of
But
people
that's
getting
about it.
divorces or breaking up because of Sims because they're either like, you spend too much time with your Sims, or are you cheating on me? And they're like, no, I'm just playing Sims. But they
It could
fall
be
in love
like
with the
romance
Sim.
books.
Oh yeah, romance.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Did you have fun tonight? Did you feel like you accomplished something?
Yes, I did. It was very nice. Ugh, I might have to not focus too much on word count because I'm feeling like, oh my god, I did 14,000 words. It's not enough. I'm like, girl,
You
it's
need
not enough
to.
anymore.
You need 8,000 words. I
I
think
know.
whatever you're right. I said Sims. I didn't say siblings. I wasn't talking about spending too much time with your siblings. The
That
the
would
game
be
Sims.
yeah,
Sims.
Sims.
Those
You were
Sims.
slurring your words. Yeah, you were
It's
slurring your
my
words,
accent,
Thomas.
okay? I'm from New York. New New York. My camera is
Yeah,
doing the
that's what they
blurry
like.
thing. That's always annoying.
Well, I don't
Look,
see the blurry thing.
I did one of those and fixed it. I have to say,
Oh,
I want to commend you though. You did great today. And by the way, it's not how many words you can write. It's the
yeah,
quality of how you feel the story is coming. If you write 2,000
yeah,
words and you're like, I hate this, I got to throw it out. Who cares? But if you write 100 words and you're like, this is solid, then you did great.
yeah.
That's what
That's
I
just
say.
my perfectionist taking over.
Well,
I
that's
need to write
perfect.
more. I'm like, I did 3,000 words. What the hell do you want from me, brain?
That's true.
Yes,
That's
that's just a
true.
perfectionist thing. Gotta taper that down. I'm like, okay, calm down. But
I gotta tape
also
that.
like it for like the drafting purposes, it doesn't. I also have to remember it doesn't particularly matter where I end at because you can always add words, which I seem to forget every single book. And how many books do I have out already? Like this should, I don't know. We should figure that out. We should have already figured that out, but it's not.
You
Every
could.
single draft is like, oh my god, you need more words. Oh, and it's like, shut up.
But you could also take away words, but also
Yeah,
wouldn't
exactly,
the argument be like the book is the length that you want it to be? Like I understand the marketing
exactly.
aspect and I
Yeah.
understand like all that stuff,
Hmm.
but like ultimately, write the book how you want,
Yeah.
and then, if you have to adjust it for the market, fine, do it. However, like this was a big position back in the day where people were like, hey, if you write a screenplay or a book and they're like, we want to edit it, or like, let's say I wrote a book and they want to turn it into a TV show and they want to change it, I go, but the book, like, my version exists. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care if it has to be changed because my untouched version exists, and I'm okay. Like, if a publisher was like, "Look, we got to shorten it," I go, "That's fine,"
Hmm.
because my long version exists. Which means if the short version does well,
Yeah.
I could do a special edition of the long version, and then people be like, "Oh, we like the longer stuff because it's fuller, has a stronger story
Hmm.
sense to it," and then whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. I am. What is he saying? What's going on? I am
What's
writing a fan fiction, and I have a feeling it's going to be under 3,000 words. Short stories are nice too. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Devil horns. Well, oh yeah, the yeah, Obsidian Murders is like 45 or whatever thousand words, and then Murderous Fairies came out to be 43, and so like I'm writing under 50,000. It's not like I'm trying to push to be exactly 50,000 or more. I just have a perfectionist thing going on. Also, uh, it might be numbers OCD. I do have OCD. Um, and I had problem with like numbers.
That's fair.
So, um, yeah, there's a lot going on in my mind. I think though, after this book, Midnight Murders, I'm going to take a slight break. No more pre-orders before I wrote the damn manuscript. Okay, we're not
I
doing
think
that
that's
yet.
good. I think it's smart.
Uh, but then I'm going to start on A Witch's Heart, which is like it's not the second book. It's like related content
The companion.
to, I guess, yeah, we could say the companion, but it's like in 19 or not 19 1690. That's a big jump.
Oh, last
1690
year.
in Massachusetts. Yeah, yeah. Uh, instead, because the two foxes is 1653. We're jumping ahead here.
Sounds like a
But
fantasy
like
book
that's
because you said
just,
Massachusetts.
did I say
That's a fake place, right?
Massachusetts? I don't. Oh, that's a New York joke. Is that?
New
Yeah,
New York.
New York, New York. Yeah,
York.
but that A Witch's Heart. I'm just gonna roll with it. I don't even care, and it
Yeah,
doesn't
float it
matter.
out.
It doesn't matter because like it's not on pre-order.
It's not. Yeah, you could just take
Only
your time
some
with it.
people know it exists. Yeah. Hmm. And I'm jumping right into
Yeah,
Oaken Murders, fourth
but if we
book,
go back
but
to
I'm
your
gonna take time.
like number count, like even if you're writing that book, like if you don't worry about the numbers, you could just write the book as a first draft or zero draft, and just be like, whatever it is, and then you start worrying
Yeah.
about adding or taking away words. Like right now, my zero draft's at 170,000 words, but my
Hmm.
projective number is probably closer to 350,000 words. Once I finish the
Hmm.
the third draft or the fourth draft of each book. And I used
Yeah.
to be concerned about that, but now I'm just like, whatever. Let me write the book that I want to write, and then I'll worry about adjusting it
Hmm.
afterwards. Because
Yeah.
if I start trying to adjust before I write the book, I'll lose the pacing or the feel of it. Whereas if I know what the feel and pacing is, I go, do I need this? Do I really need this? Can I summarize this? How do I? So
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. I think when I get stuck next, I'll just do this little parentheses thing. See
They
how that
fight.
goes. It's, yeah. It is
They
it'll be
love.
an experiment. We're always up for experiment.
Up for the experience. Uh
Yes, it's
when are you
something
gonna
new.
have Bloodsworth and Tessa get no just
Never, people. Never gonna happen. No, they
no.
no, I thought it was I'm writing it uh there's like the scene that they're she's having some problems because like she didn't know. Well, her parents came in for a month. They were saying they're going to stay for 2 weeks. They stayed for a month. She loves him, but like she missed that this half Fae um, mobster came into town,
Yeah.
and she's like, I pride myself knowing the gossip, and because that's how she makes connections, and that's
Yeah.
kind of like how she makes friends, right? I mean, don't befriend like a mobster, but like she wants to know, right? And so she's going out of the apartment complex with Bloodsworth, heading to the bar, and he can tell that she's upset after they chatted about not not realizing what was happening, and he puts his arm around her shoulder and they start walking, and then he after a few sentences she grabs his torso and they just kind of walk, and like
Or
that's
so.
friendly. Yes, torso. And so that's like friends, were close but we're not
Yeah.
doing sexy time.
Yeah.
I do that with my friends, like I don't, you know. But I think some people like, is that a hint? No, it's not a
Yeah,
hint.
but
They
friends could
just have a
also
relationship.
kiss, right? Friends could kiss, they could cuddle, they can hug. It's when you get into like the we're gonna figure our lives out together mode and maybe add a little bit more intimacy than you should. That's when you're like, maybe we're not just friends. But but like, like I don't know if you're family.
Hmm.
I'm Sicilian, so like family kiss each other on the lips or like close to the mouth. Like that doesn't mean we're lovers. It's
You know,
just
that's not my family. Yeah, we didn't really even hug.
hugging
So
is scary. Trust me. You got to count the
it is hug
Mississippi's.
is
One
scary.
Mississippi, two
Yeah.
Mississippi. Um, but you know what I
Well,
mean. Like.
yeah, well, like, because I grew up right outside of DC, and so there was the diplomat kids always, and then like the, well, not just Europeans, but also the
Europeans.
kids from South America, like South America, and in Europe, they would do the kiss, mwah, mwah, and it blew American students' minds. And I'm just like, oh my god, let's go! I feel so fancy, but it was rarely like actually on the skin. It's usually like, mwah, mwah.
Oh yeah. It's just
Hello, darling. How are you doing?
yeah,
Yeah.
ceremonial.
We're going to English 101 class. Thank you. That's about it with the kissy kissy. I don't oh no, there's this one friend, I'm not, we lost touch in college, where like she would, like we were watching TV and she would just like start playing with my hair, and I'm like, what happened? And she's like, oh, sorry. I have like 5 sisters. It was like, but I don't, so I don't know
Yeah,
why you're
yeah.
playing with my hair.
Why are you playing
So
with
like
my
small
knee
things like
hair?
that.
Why are you playing with the hair on my knee? Well,
I
I
know.
have lots of friends that are of the woman persuasion, and like they'll like lay down on the couch and put their head on my lap, but it doesn't mean we're in a relationship.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no,
like
yeah.
like
Yeah,
you can
she does
have
that.
different variations of intimacy without it being
Hmm.
sexual
Yeah.
or whatever. Or like sometimes my friends would sleep over, and they were girls, but they would sleep in the bed, but we were clothed, and whatever. It wasn't like
Yeah.
there's a certain level, a certain understanding. So,
Hmm.
uh, but also readers want to see, they see things that they want to see, and they
Yeah.
want they you know, like I was saying earlier, somebody keeps mentioning the thing about something, which I don't want to give away anything, but I just think
Hmm.
it's funny because I know the truth. And if those two
Yeah.
characters did end up together, it would be disgusting. You know?
Oh, like Game of Thrones, huh?
Yeah, it would be like Game of Thrones. It'd be like
Hmm.
if you
Hmm.
went to
Hmm.
Garuk. Um,
Yep.
yeah, that's a city in my world, Garuk. And
Yeah.
they always talk. Everything's terrible about that place. They're always like, "Yeah, don't they sleep with their brothers and sisters there?" Or
Huh.
they're like, "The
Yeah,
wine
Game of
sucks
Thrones whole
there."
world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Garuk. That's how you have to say it too. You got to go Garuk.
I don't know if I can
G-
roll that
Garuk.
R. Garuk. Garuk.
Is a
Mm.
Garuk no Dragas, Sudragas. So you got to
Oh,
roll those R's. Sudragas, right?
I will
Here's one
pronounce
for
it wrong.
Silation. You could say that. Silation.
Silation.
Yeah, that's a
Silation.
city.
Hmm.
Silation. My friend is a martial artist, and he knows how to use the sais, like the Raphael
Mm-hmm.
weapons, and that's how you spell silation. You spell it with the psi spelling. And he's like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, it's
Oh.
salation." I was like, "Don't you use size? It's spelled psi. Like that's the word psi, and then lation." He's
Yeah,
like, "Oh,
it's easy. Get it together.
yeah, come on."
Uh,
Correct. SAI, like
sigh.
sigh.
Oh yeah.
Salvation.
Sorry.
And then
Yeah,
but then
send
I
that
have
out.
names like Naradita, like the Naradita. That's a tribe,
Mm-hmm.
so I get playful with my words. I get playful with my words.
Yeah, you got that. You got it.
I
You
got it.
got it locked down.
Well, you like the
And I did
protagonist name,
promise.
don't you? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
well, I was gonna say, I did promise my husband to end 10 minutes
Let's go.
ago.
Let's get out of here. Call it a night. Look, you
But
don't
we
have to
just we
explain yourself.
we went on it. Yeah. I didn't. I felt bad, but then also like, it's TikToking away. Soon it's gonna be 20, 30 minutes, and you probably fall
Yeah.
asleep.
Listen, Nicole, you never have to. You just go, "Hey, we gotta go," and I go, "You know what? Let's go. I'll talk to you later." Like it's that easy for me.
Yeah. Probably talk to you in like 5 minutes on Snapchat. Everyone else, I mean, you're gonna have to wait in line with Thomas. We're gonna talk. That's how that goes.
That's right. That's right. We talk about salad. That's it.
Yeah.
So,
Writing, existential crisis.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Dwarves.
What we had for dinner. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, that's a salad. Yeah.
Yep. We talk about monkeys that we wish we had as pets.
Hmm.
What's Japanese pronunciation is easy. Each letter is pronounced exactly as it looks. AI is always as in sai and never as in say. Excelente.
Oh.
Konnichiwa.
Is that hello?
Konnichiwa.
You're gonna get in trouble if you just
Oriente
throwing out
gato,
those
Mr.
words.
Roboto. No, I
You're
said,
gonna
I said,
oh boy. Oh boy.
well,
Okay.
I like language. Well,
Yeah.
when we call it a night, so you could get to the hubby,
Yes.
get in there, and give him some hugs,
Yes.
rub his feet, tell him he has nice hairy knees, whatever, do what you have to
Ugh.
do.
Mm. Yikes. No, don't do more. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining the live sprint. We actually did do more sprinting, I am certain, than going off the rails. So congrats to us. That is something of a feat in of itself. But we'll see you next. Yeah, no. Oh, snap.
Is it next
Ah,
week?
snap. I gotta.
The
Oh, yeah,
28th?
no. Okay, yes. Yes, the 28th. But then from March onwards, the live writing streams will be on Thursdays at 5 PST. Yeah. Okay. But that's like, you go into the
Wunderbar.
live section. Yeah, you go into the live section, you figure it out. It's okay. But I just wanted to
That's
let
right.
everyone know. Thank you again. And ta ta for now.
Wunderbar.
Like Tigger.